What's up, family? Back again. Told y'all, next video I'm dropping is me explaining stay with it. Now, before I go into that, let's just get one thing clear. I need everybody to stop and say those 3 words with me real quick. Stay with it. Simple. Doesn't really need a lot of explanation or a long philosophical description or anything like that. But I got that for you. Stay with it is a phrase that I think everybody can benefit from. Because I don't care who you are, everybody hits a low point. You know, and some people, including myself, my prior younger self, used to take those low points and let them get the best of me. I would sit and I would sulk in that low moment. You know, I didn't stay with the positivity. I didn't stay with the momentum, with the drive. I would get stagnant, you know? And that's not staying with it. You gotta stay focused. You have to stay with it. Stay with it. That phrase right there. It's anti-comfort. It's anti-complacency. It's anti-laziness. It's anti-bitch-assness. For lack of a better term. You feel me? Like, staying with it is something we all have to do. Because if you're not going to stay with it, you're going to let somebody else step into your realm and control the way that you move about this reality. And it's not a way to live. Honestly, you're not living at that point. Your reality is being dictated by the circumstances around you. And you letting them get the best of you when it should be the other way around. Reality ain't nothing but Play-Doh, baby. You take it, make it, and mold it to what you want. Now, obviously, you're going to hit some dry spots. You're going to have to work it a little harder. But that's life. That's just what it is. So, for me, I believe it was late 2017, possibly 2018. I was employed at my local smoke shop. And where I'm at right now is the west side of the city. On the east side of the city is another smoke shop. It's about, I want to say it was like 8:45, almost 9 o'clock. We closed at 10 p.m. And we got a phone call from the owner. And it was him telling us, hey, pack it up, close shop, just leave right now, turn the lights off, don't clean nothing, da-da-da-da-da, just get out of there. And it was my coworker that answered the phone, and she asked him what happened. And apparently there had been an attempted robbery at the shop on the other side of town. So my boss, in his head, well, if he couldn't get it there, it ain't nothing to drive across the bridge and try to go get it at the other shop. At this time in my life, I was not a firearm owner. Never really was into firearms. It's not something I grew up around, you know. I didn't shoot my first firearm until I was 18. So this was, I was 24, 25, somewhere in there when I got my first firearm. And it was this situation that led me to get it. Because, it was this situation that put me in the mindset, like, no matter what happens, when I leave my house, I'm coming home. No matter what happens. You figure deal me? I mean that, like, and that should be everybody else's mentality. When you leave your house, it's up to you to make sure that you get home. Alright? So, this happens. I end up purchasing my first firearm. Of course, it was a Glock. This purchase led me down a YouTube rabbit hole pertaining to the Second Amendment, right? And for those of you that don't know, the Second Amendment states clearly that a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the free people to keep and bear arms, shall not be infringed. I'm going to say that again. That last four words, shall not be infringed. So every gun law that we have is an infringement. Let's just keep it what it is. I don't make the rules. I just read what they give me. You know? So I got heavy into the Second Amendment. And in the gun community, especially back in that time when I was doing my thing, wasn't really too many people out there that looked like me. Too many black people, really out there promoting firearm safety, gun videos, gun reviews, and things like that. So I stumbled across Coleon Noir. Excellent, excellent content from that brother. He did an everyday carry video, and one thing that he said is just keep it on you. So in my mind, I hear him say, I'm paraphrasing of course, but he said keep it on you, and I took it as, well, stay with it. I stayed with it. If you remember me from Twitter when I first jumped on, my initial handle was I stayed with it 93. That's where it came from. As far as I'm concerned, for what we talking about, I stayed with it 93 was me taking the keep it on you everyday carry mentality and putting my spin on it. Stay with it. I stay with it. I sure as shit do. Remember that. And then Coleon hit me with a quote in one of his videos. It was, I don't want this to be a fair fight. Fair went out the window when you made me fear for my life. Bro, I remember the first time I watched that video, that shit hit me so hard. I was like, oh, yes, yes. Because it's true. I don't think anybody purchases a firearm except for those cuckoo nutcases out there with the intent of doing harm to innocent people. Now, I did purchase my firearm with the intent of doing harm to somebody that's trying to do harm to me, my family, or the innocent people wherever I may be at. But I think I can speak for a lot of gun owners out here. The worst feeling, worst moment of all of our lives will be that moment where we have to use that. Don't nobody want to do that. Everybody just want to live in peace. You do you, let me do me, stay over there, I'll be over here. You want peace, we can probably collaborate, do some shit, barbecue, whatever. But if you want problems, bro, keep that shit over there, because I got the answer. And don't nobody want that. Alright? So, in learning about Coleon and watching his video and learning about his content, I got on Twitter and I was talking my gun stuff, talking to folk and everything. Can't remember exactly who it was, so I'm sorry to you, but shout out to you, because you put me on to my dude Maj Toure. Changed everything. This, honest to God, was, it was that bad moment, Coleon, and then Maj. Maj was that initial stepping stone to me opening my horizon. To my just ascension and, this is what, finding Maj is what started it. You feel me? And Maj was pushing libertarianism. Okay. Well, like I said just a moment ago, libertarianism, you do you, I do me. We don't have no problems. I don't care what you do. As long as you're not hurting yourself and nobody else in the process, do what you want to do. Live your life. It's your life to live, not mine. But just don't infringe on my rights and my liberties, my freedom, and we don't have no problems. So Maj calls it a solutionary lifestyle. And basically, that's saying that the solution lies within the problem itself. Holy shit. Wait a minute now. The solution lies within the problem. So you have to stay with it in that moment in order to find a solution so you can get out of the problem and progress forward. You have to stay with it. Connections. Boom, 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 boom. Right there. And then Maj pushes Black Guns Matter. I don't know about y'all. Black Lives Matter, yeah, sound cute. Black Guns Matter. That's a slogan I can get behind. You feel me? Black Guns Matter. Maj hit me with another quote. I don't care if you think that my black life matters. I know that my life matters. And my black gun gonna show you that my black life matters. What? Bro, that right there should be the people out here speaking, you know what I mean, for the black community. That mindset right there. No, not, oh, Black Lives Matter, so if white people are oppressing me, I gotta go ask white people to tell me that I matter. I don't care if you think that I matter. That don't matter to me. I know I matter. But that's a problem. Because a lot of people don't understand their own worth. They don't know that they matter. So they're trying to get somebody else to tell them that they matter. Shut up. We don't do that over here. If that's what you want, this ain't the channel. My Twitter feed ain't for you. Instagram not for you. Go ahead and dislike, unsubscribe, do all that good shit now, because you ain't going to find that here. Let's just be very clear on that. This is not where you want to be. So all of these things, from the situation at the smoke shop, to finding Coleon, to learning about the Second Amendment, to understanding why it's so important, taking that knowledge, finding Maj, listening to what Maj is saying about the Second Amendment, putting it all together, well, shit, I stayed with it. That evolved, you know? Like I said, you go through a tough time, you got to stay with it. You want to get good at something, you got to stay with it. I'm going to say this again. I said it in my last video. You can just do anything. Hear me. You can just do anything. But are you just going to do it once? Or are you going to stay with it until you sharpen that skill and hone that ability to where you the baddest mofo alive? Like, I'm not just going to just do it once. You can't just go to the range one time and now you fucking dead shot. It don't work like that. You got to practice. You don't just step on a basketball court and you just the coldest to ever do it. No. Take hours. Bro, you got to dedicate so much blood, sweat, and tears to what you want. Because UPS don't drop that shit off for you. It don't work like that. Your aspirations, your hopes, your dreams, what you want for yourself, you have to do it. Can't nobody do that for you. And if you think it's somebody going to do it for you, you going to be in for a rude awakening. If you ever wake up. Because you might just die disgruntled. You know, it's a lot of people that don't wake up. You got to wake up. Stay with it. Wake up. So, I found a few definitions, found a few words that I find to be synonymous to the phrase stay with it. And I'm going to end the video with these definitions. I'm going to let that sit and marinate on your minds. And you take the phrase stay with it, implement it into your life, your situations, what you got going on, and you ask yourself, are you really staying with it? Or are you bullshitting? You pussyfooting? You tiptoeing? Or are you staying with it? Alright? So, determination. Firm or fixed intention to achieve a desired end. Stay with it. Resilience. The capability of a strained body to recover its size and shape after deformation caused especially by compressive stress. Damn, I'm going through some shit. I'm not going to let it get the best of me. I'm going to stay with it and push through. Another definition of resilience. An ability to recover from or adjust easily to misfortune or change. Some shit got kind of rough. I pushed through. I stayed with it. Perseverance. Continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failures, or opposition. Stay with it. Come on, man. You just gotta stay with it. Last one. Tenacious. Not easily pulled apart. No matter what life throws at you, what other people might throw at you. There are variables that you can control and those that you can't. The ones that you can't control, sidestep them. Move around them. Intake what you need to intake. Dispose of the rest. Stay with it. Stay on that path. Stay focused. Stay driven. Stay with it. Another definition of tenacious. Persistent in maintaining, adhering to, or seeking something valued or desired. You have to stay with it. I'm going to keep harping on that. Because this is something, I do this to myself. You know, I'm doing it for y'all. Because I do this for myself. And it's made all kinds of momentous. What am I looking for? It's benefited me in my life, my mental, my relationships, in such a way that it really is hard to put into words. You gotta stay with it. Cause if I ask you right now, what you gonna do? You gonna stay with it or you gonna roll over? What you gonna do? Hey? Again, if you answer roll over, take that shit elsewhere. Cause right here, we stay with it. I love y'all. I hope you enjoyed the content. Don't forget, follow me on all my social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video. Share this video. If you feel like this video helped you out in any way, please put it out there for the next person. That's why I do what I do. I told y'all. I done figured some shit out along my way. I'm not finished yet. Not even close to my end goal. But compared to where I was and right now, that's another video. That's coming soon. Stay with it, folks. I love y'all. Peace, peace. Hotep.